Thank you very much to T-Lazer and Blackburne Games for providing me a copy of Desktop Heroes and technically sponsoring this video. Desktop Heroes is an RPG that gives you the option to play idly or manually. Monsters arrive, you kill the monsters, get stronger, get paid, use to drop items from those monsters for money or equipment, progress waves, then you rinse and repeat. A simple game you can invest some time into to get strong and grind automatically when you feel you're strong enough to not think about it. It's even set up to the bottom of your desktop so you can play it in the background while doing another task. To double down on this idea of playing in the background, there's an option called Virtual Mode that dims the display of the game when not in focus. This is to avoid the game blocking your work path or whatever else while the game runs, and the display will be back to normal when you turn the mode off. I put about an hour off and on into the game while working and got insanely strong, but I do have some issues with the game. There's no way to go to the next wave of enemies without manually clicking the next wave button, which sucks when you want to play the game fully idle. However, the devs intended the game to not be fully idle, just relatively idle, meaning things like starting the next wave of enemies, selling items in your inventory, and so on are part of the game where you must do manually. And the idle parts are you essentially just getting stronger before doing your next resource dump, like upgrading your guy's strength or equipment. There also isn't really a sense of natural progression in the game. This fourth stage could legit be the only stage you see if you don't choose to buy another stage later on. And there aren't any bosses either. Well, not technically, they're just in the form of item drops, but they're rare. You can get new party members or skills, but that requires a separate currency that you only get from bosses. And you only get a small amount of that separate currency, making the whole progressing model long, to say the least. I would have preferred the game be more idle so I could just start the game, proceed to do work, look and see that I died in game, spend 5 minutes updating stats, start the game again, rinse and repeat. And I'd likely enjoy that experience. However, the game isn't meant to be fully idle, and that's fine. The joy in the game seems to be passively playing the game to progress at the rate you'd want to. That being said, the devs posted an update regarding more idle accessibility options that people would like to see. However, know this game won't be fully idle, and if you're still going into this game with that in mind, then have fun. Desktop Heroes is out now on Steam. I hope you enjoy it, oh viewer of mine. The opinions you are seeing are my own.